All right, we have another Fox News alert. This one's big. Just in, December was a record month at the border. But we crossed a threshold of more than 300,000 migrant crossings. This has never happened before, according to Border Patrol sources. We have never had more than 300,000 crossings in a single month. And if that's not bad enough, border agents in Arizona now warning about illegal immigrants using fake passports to pose as minors so they can enter the country and stay here. Former acting DHS Secretary Chad Wolf joins us now. Chad, this seems pretty specific and pretty on purpose. They're going to take passports. These are people from Guinea, going to change or alter the passports, maybe even with the help of their own government to create fake passports, all for the purpose of getting here and staying here. Explain to me what's happening.
Yeah, well, it's obviously very concerning. And anytime that you have such overwhelming numbers along that border, over 300,000 in the month of December, that is such an astronomically high number that it overwhelms the Border Patrol. And so the smugglers and the cartels, they know this. They're coaching individuals how to get across that border, how to alter passports if they need to, so that they can be released into the country. So there's a number of things that are going on along that border that are very concerning from both a public safety and a national security concern. And again, just to go back to that number, 300,000, that is unprecedented. During the Trump administration, if we had 60 or 70,000 come across that border, we were very, very concerned. They're at over 300,000. The system is broken. The Biden administration has broken this. They've had 3 years to fix it. But unfortunately, every year gets worse. 21 was a historic year. 22 beat 21. And now 23 is beating 22. And so it just continues to compound on itself. And we're going in the wrong direction. Things are not getting better along that border. Things are getting worse.
Yeah, I started this question with a question about migrants from West Africa. So it's not like just a bunch of people from South and Central America. These are people from all over the world coming. But now we're focused on this 300,000 number. This is a benchmark number. Obviously, it doesn't spell anything good. We've talked all week about how the current administration's policy is this notice to appear. They basically take people that are illegally here and they give them a permission slip to be here legally, which really violates our laws. With a number like this to end out this year, going into an election year, do you see the Biden administration changing anything when it comes to their border policy, maybe trying to reinstate remain in Mexico, or at least end this farce of the notice to appear, if somehow getting people here legally?
Well, they should be doing all of that. They should be changing their strategy completely because it's not working. Unfortunately, I don't hear anything different coming out of the Biden administration. We had a couple of secretaries go down to Mexico City, but nothing really came out of that. There were no new enforcement measures announced. There were no new policies announced. And that's what's needed along that border. The catch and release policy that they have reinstituted, which is releasing hundreds of thousands, if not millions of folks into the interior of the country every single day, is catastrophic. That's what the Remain in Mexico program was designed to stop. It did that very well. And of course, the Biden administration tore that down. And they have repeatedly said they don't believe in the program. So I don't believe it's coming back. They have no intention of reinstating that program. And so that's very concerning because they're putting nothing in its place. If you don't like Remain in Mexico, then put other enforcement measures in place. But they're not doing that as well.
Chad Wolf, thank you for joining us. It seems we're going to start this new year with the same old crisis, one that's been a big concern for a long time. Thank you for joining us.
Yep.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.